Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. This is a project that I did earlier in the week. So I basically took a picture from the internet and I traced it and cut out all these individual pieces, and they fit together really nicely. So I thought I would go through and show you how I designed the file. So, well, there's all the individual pieces over there. So to bring this photo in, I just clicked on this set background, load image, find the picture. Comes in like that. You can change the scale. I'll make it half of the size that it is now, and I'm going to do the opacity at 1 just so I can see it a little bit better. I'll zoom in a little bit. So first we're going to create this polygon. So I'm just going to draw one. I'm going to rotate it 30 degrees to make it the same orientation as the original, and we'll get it a little bit closer. Actually, before I resize it, I'm going to round these corners over. So I have that set at 3 inches. That looks actually kind of big. Let's go back and do 2 inches. Whatever. We're not going for exact, we're going for close enough. So to round the corners, you just click on all these dots, click OK, and then I'm going to resize it now. So, like I said, it's not exact, but that's okay. Alright, next I'm going to select that, and I'm just going to do an inside offset of 1/2 inch. Actually, I'm going to do 1/4 inch here. There we go. And then our end goal is to actually, well, as you see, cut out all these individual pieces. So this upper triangle, the top sun, and then this middle red piece, lower red piece, purple, all the way down. So to do that, I'm going to click on the node edit, and for this top piece, the orange, I'm going to zoom in here and I'm going to insert a node, and I want to keep it kind of close to this grid line, so when I do it on the other side, it'll be sort of straight across. So right click, insert node, right click, insert node, and then we right click, cut vector, right click, cut vector. We have that, you can see this top part here is pink now, so that's an open vector. So I'm going to take my line tool and I'm going to find that node. You can see it'll snap to the nodes. Find that node that I created and go from one side to the other and click done. So that piece is the bottom, or that line is the bottom of this upper triangle. I also need a line there for the top of this middle red piece here. So I'm just going to do Control C and Control V to copy that line, and then I'm going to select the original and do a line so it's right on top of the original. And I'm just going to select the top of the triangle and one of the lines, and down here there's this join vector tool. Click on that, and then you have the top piece. So there it is. You can see it's black, it's a closed vector. I'm just using the arrow up button so you can see it a little bit better. So there's that piece. We're going to do the same thing for all of these pieces. So if I click on this and go to edit nodes, you can see there's already a node there. So I'm going to try to, again, pick one close to a grid line. So I'm going to try to get that one, and this one over here. So I can start here. and click done. I'm going to copy that one and paste it, and then align it again. And then I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to go find the node, right click. You don't want these to move when you're trying to select them. So right click both of them and cut vector. Click done. So this time we're going to have 4 pieces to select. So I'm actually going to move this out of the way so I can select this top one. Select all 4 of those and join them together. I'm going to move this one back down. And then this one down here, let's see if we have any. We do not have any nodes there, so I'm going to do the same thing. Right click, insert a node. These don't really have to be straight across now because those are curvy lines. Insert a node, and then to draw this one, I can cut the vector now, or I can do it later. It doesn't matter. To draw this one, I'm going to use this Create Curve tool. I'm going to start on that node that I created. Just left click, and then if you hold down the left mouse button, it'll start to curve your lines. And as we go through here, that's going to go away anyway, so it doesn't matter. And if you accidentally mess up here, let's say I accidentally did that and then that, I'll be able to fix it pretty easily. Oh, mess that one up too. And then we're going to end at that node. So let's go in node edit. Let's fix this one first. Right click, toggle smooth. Right click again, toggle smooth. It'll smooth it out a little bit. This one, just gonna move these around a little bit till I get something that I like, and that looks good. Again, we are going to copy and paste and align, and then go back into this, cut that vector, and then move this piece up again. That was wrong. I actually selected the pink line. So I'll keep that selected and just select the rest of these and close it. So now we have that piece. Now this last one, for the purple, gets a little complicated because down here we're going to have these inside corners, and I want to make sure that I have enough of a radius that my bit can get all the way into those. So I'm going to go ahead and do my insert node. Maybe right click, insert node, insert node. And then I'm just going to draw a circle. This is what the radius of my bit. Use an 1/8 inch bit, so I'm going to do 0.06. Actually, I'm going to use a 16th bit. So 0.0625. So here's my bit radius, or diameter. So you can see, like, these sharp corners, that's not going to work. So when I draw this one, I'm going to start at that node and I'm going to start drawing my curves. When I get down here, I want a pretty significant, and I'll fix these. And this part right here, I'm gonna stop it here because it's not going to be part of the purple anyway. I'm going to come over here and do the same thing on this side. That looks pretty good. All right, so let's keep going. And I'm not going to include the droids, just because. There we go. So now I can go in and kind of adjust these and fix them a little bit better. I want that to be a little bit straighter. Same here. Because when I go to draw this dome, I'm going to be continuing from these two spots right here. So I want them to be as close to the look of the dome down there as I can. So come down here. I am going to fix that. So as you can see, that bit, I'll be able to get into all that, into that. This one might be a little tight. Yep, I need to make an adjustment to that one. So I'm just gonna add another node. See if that helped. Yeah, close enough. And then that one for sure is good. So don't need that anymore. I'm going to take this, do another copy, paste and align, and then same as before, cut the vector, and then join. Now we have that piece. And then for this dome, I'm going to come here and select, not that, I'm going to select this. I'm going to right click and cut this vector right here. Do the same thing here. And then I can just delete this middle part right here. And then I can draw my curve. And again, I can fix this. I don't like it. So come in and do the node edit, straighten everything out, make it look more domey. And I kind of messed that up, but I can't fix that now because it's got to line up with this thing. So it'll have to do. Alright, so now we can join all of these bottom pieces. And there we have it. I'll move that back down. Okay, next I have to get these two purple pieces to be separated. So to do that, I'm going to have that piece selected, and I'm going to select this bottom piece with the dome on it. I'm going to come up here to the Boolean subtraction, and you can see the blue is what's going to be left over when I do this. And I'm going to keep the original vectors, and I'm going to delete them, the ones that I don't need. So click OK. You can see I now have a purple piece and a purple piece, and I still have this whole piece. So there's the original vector that I created. I'm just going to delete that. So I have purple piece, and big bottom piece. I'm going to do the same thing for this red vector. So select them both, Boolean subtraction, keep original, click OK, and then I can get rid of that original. So purple piece, bottom piece, red piece. So same thing, we're going to do some Boolean operations for these two suns. Just draw a circle, another circle, oops, a little big, a little too small. Close enough. So first I'm going to do this top piece, Boolean subtraction. Again, the blue is what I want to keep, but I also want to keep the circle, because that's going to be my sun. So keep original, click OK. And then if I move this new piece up, that's the original that I don't want anymore. And do the same thing for this piece. So select both of them, Boolean subtraction, keep original, click OK. And that's the original that I don't want. So if I turn this picture off, you can see where we're at now. So we got this top piece, top sun, bottom piece. And again, I'm just hitting the up and down arrow so I can go right back where I was. We're going to do the same thing for this sun. Click on that, do our Boolean subtraction. There we go. Keep the original, click OK. And then that's what we ended up with. That's the piece we want to get rid of. Oops. What am I doing here? There we go. And if I mess something up, I can go back and fix it. Same thing with this other middle section. So we're going to split this this piece up into two pieces, kind of like we did down here with the purple. So select them both, do that Boolean subtraction, keep the original, click OK, and that's the piece that I wanted to get rid of before. Yep, I messed something up. I think I deleted the wrong piece earlier. That's the piece that I want to get rid of. Nope. Did I not do keep original? Alright, let's do that again. Keep original. Okay. So I'm going to move that piece up, move my circle up. There's the original that I want to get rid of. Delete that. Okay. So now I have that piece, that piece. So for this last part, I actually want to get rid of that part of the sun. So I am going to make a copy of this piece, paste it, and align it with the original. And then I'm going to select the sun and that, and I'm going to click through these and figure out which one I need. I need that. So I'm going to keep that sun. I don't need to keep original vectors this time because I made a copy of it. And now we have alright. So I have the sun piece. I have those two pieces. Well, alright, I'm going back. I messed something up. Hitting Control Z. Alright. Let's go back and do this one. Okay. So I did that. Now, that's the one I want to get rid of. Start moving things up. Okay. Looking good. All right, now this, we'll do this one again. Select those two. Do that, keep original, click OK. And then that's the original that I want to get rid of. So for this purple piece, we're going to do this one again. Whoops. Looking this piece and this piece. And we want to keep that part of. You know what? I'm going to do that. So I don't need that circle anymore. I have that piece, that piece, that piece, and that piece. Whoops. Moving too many things. All right, I think that's it. Let's see. I'm gonna move this over here. And there's all the pieces. So sorry about the mix-up there. I hope that didn't confuse anyone. Anyway, like I said, let me know if you have any questions. It was quite the learning curve as I went through it the first time. There was a lot more Control Z than this time. Anyway, thanks for watching.